Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Pro Bowl fullback Michael Robinson is back with the Seahawks after being cut by the team during training camp. Robinson was signed by the Seahawks after Derek Coleman suffered a hamstring injury in Thursday's win over Arizona. Seattle placed Spencer Ware out since week 2 with a high ankle sprain on injured reserve. Wide receiver Percy Harvin is returning to practice after missing the first 7 weeks of the regular season following hip surgery. The Seahawks are not scheduled to practice until Tuesday following last Thursday's win over Arizona. Harvin has been on the physically unable to perform list all season after surgery to repair the labrum in his hip in early August. Seattle has 3 weeks to add Harvin to the active roster. He could play as soon as next Monday at St. Louis, and the latest Harvin could return would be Week 11 against Minnesota. The Seahawks traded a trio of draft picks, including a first-round pick in 2013, to the Vikings in exchange for the speedy Harvin. Well, after a promising 4-0 start, the University of Washington Husky football team finds itself in a 3-game midseason losing streak after a 53-24 rout on the road at Arizona State last week. And with the national recognition Washington received early in the season gone, the Huskies, needing to regroup and get back on the winning track, faced the slumping California Bears at home Saturday. In what could be considered a trap game, Washington cannot afford to look past the lowly Bears, or the Husky streak will extend to 4 losses in a row. Washington may be without the services of starting quarterback Keith Price, who re-aggravated an injured thumb on his throwing hand against the Sun Devils. If he can't go, redshirt freshman Siler Miles would get the start. The University of Washington will hold a public memorial service for former football coach Don James on Sunday. James passed away at his home Sunday after losing his battle with pancreatic cancer. He was 80 years old. Along with the memorial service, the school will honor James during Saturday night's game against California. James coached at Washington from 1975 to 1992 and led the school to a share of the 1991 national championship. The Washington State Cougars are 4-4 heading into their bye this weekend, but Coach Mike Leach says he's not too disappointed in his team. The Cougars' losses are to number 2 Oregon, number 8 Stanford, number 11 Auburn, and Oregon State. WSU is back on the gridiron October 31st when the team hosts Arizona State. Well, be sure and tune in Friday night at 7 p.m. for iFIBER 1's live coverage of the Moses Lake Wenatchee football game at Lions Field as the Chiefs and the Panthers battled out for first place in the Columbia Basin Big 9 standings. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.